Hey y'all, it's morning of day 4 on the West Highland Way. I'm coming up on probably 38 miles or so total on the trail, which means I have under 60 left to go. Yeah, the stay at the Inversnaid bunkhouse last night in the campground and having the dinner and breakfast was so rejuvenating. I'm so glad I did that. I actually considered just passing it on and saving some money and camping by the river last night, but something about a shower and 2 really good meals has a revitalizing effect, and I have to remember that. Some things are worth spending the money on. I'm so cheap. But anyway, walking along Loch Lomond again. I'm actually going to be reaching the end of the loch here, not too far in the distance, another probably 3 or 4 miles, and then another couple miles up to Inverarnon, where I'm hoping to stop at the Drover's Inn and have at least a pint, if not a little snack. It's a really cool place. And then after that, I have to decide if I'm going to stop in Crianlarich, which is another, I think 8 miles, 7-8 miles, or go all the way to Tendrum, which is like another 14 or so. So that would be my longest day so far. That'd be a total of maybe 18, but we'll see. I'm feeling good. Feet are feeling as good as they have this entire trip, so no complaints. All right, off here in the distance, we have a river running through the mountains, and you can see there's a few young lads on a rock down there, and they're cliff jumping. I don't know if you can hear on the audio, there's also some pretty loud techno music played down there too. So it's just a proper weekend party where these guys are out jumping off rocks and having a good time. Pretty cool. Oh, to come out of the forest into scenery like this is quite the thing. Wow. Just rolling hills, mountains, the sound of a brook in the distance flowing. So incredible. Just amazing out here. Wow. Stunning. Still about 3 miles from Inverarnon. Keep saying it wrong. But the views, wow, wow, wow. Oh my God, look at the stone house ruins right down by the northern tip of Loch Lomond. I think that's probably the end of the loch right there, but I'll have to walk a little further to be sure. And just an old farmhouse by the end of the lake with a broken down fireplace and chimney. The roof obviously caved in, but still stands there as a record of probably many years that some Scottish settler and his family lived in the village here. On the other side, you can see a little village as well. And the sound of a boat in the distance. Last couple of miles of views of Loch Lomond, and I'm walking through shoulder-high weeds here down a stonework path. Let's see if I can keep myself stable all the way down here. I like that somebody's placed nice little stair steps so we don't otherwise have to walk through the mud on this steep hill. The rocks are kind of slick because it's a little wet. It doesn't look like that, but I just walked through mud and a few streams, so my feet are wet, the bottoms of my shoes, and I don't want to slip and fall again like I did on the Appalachian Trail a few times. Lesson learned, that hurts. All right, back down through the weeds. If we come up here, see the lake again. I just love this as a last little memory of the Loch. Such a green, lush, rocky, beautiful area. A little technical, but not overly difficult. And surrounded by mountains. Just a really pretty way to finish up the lake hike experience. You see a highway in the distance there. Last couple of miles of views of Loch Lomond. And I'm walking through shoulder high weeds here down a stonework path. Let's see if I can keep myself stable all the way down here. I like that somebody's placed nice little stair steps so we don't otherwise have to walk through the mud on this steep hill. The rocks are kind of slick because it's a little wet. It doesn't look like that, but I just walked through mud and a few streams, so my feet are wet, the bottoms of my shoes. And I don't want to slip and fall again, like I did on the Appalachian Trail a few times. Lesson learned, that hurts. All right, back down through the weeds. If we come up here, see the lake again. I just love this as a last little memory of the Loch. Such a green, lush, rocky, beautiful area. A little technical, but not overly difficult. And surrounded by mountains. Just a really pretty way to finish up the lake hike experience. You see a highway in the distance there. This is spectacular. Hey, walking along a wide open trail in between the mountains. Just got out of the river and rapids area, and now we're in like wide open sheep grazing farmland. In fact, there was a sign back there that said do not touch or pick up the lambs. So I think there's a sheep over in that area. Probably can't see it on camera, but yeah, I don't see very many anyway. Anyhow, I'm about 4 miles now from the town of Crianlarich, coming out of Inverarnon, where I plan on stopping again at the Drover's Inn, where I visited last year. But it was a little bit more of a walk down the road, and so I stopped at the Ben Glass campsite and hotel and restaurant and just had a they called it a Philly steak sandwich, but it was basically like strips of sirloin meat and some cheese on bread and a salad and British chips with the malt vinegar and a proper Guinness pint. It was all very good, and a nice hour and a half long break during the day. Also kind of been hiking on and off with these two guys that I met, one from England, one from Germany. And so maybe I'll catch up with those dudes later on. We're supposed to maybe meet up in Crianlarich and have a beer. So yeah, for right now, relatively flat hiking, but it's supposed to be a gradual uphill for the next 4 miles. Manageable, not too bad. And just beautiful scenery. It's not windy. I wish it was a little breeze today, but at least it's not too hot. It's probably 70, 71 Fahrenheit. So loving it. And feet are feeling awesome. Like, I don't know what it is today. Maybe it's I put my foot braces on yesterday and just keeping the compression on the feet and ankles has reduced the strain on them or something. But yeah, they feel great. I'm not going to overdo it. I think 12, 13 miles today should be enough, because the next push to the next town would be Tendrum, which is still another 6 miles or so beyond Crianlarich. So I don't need to do that. Still making plenty of good miles, and most importantly, enjoying myself. So let's go. Okay, here's a little baby lamb, just snacking on some grass. What's up, cutie? I'm not gonna hurt you. Where are you going? Don't run away. Hey! Hey! Come here! Hey, little lamb. Oh my God, this is like the most picturesque place. It's so beautiful here. Holy crap, like I don't know how anybody could visit here and not just want to stay forever. Wow. Oh my God. Gorgeous. I get to walk miles and miles and miles through all of this. Whew. Come to Scotland. Scotland. You will find freedom in Scotland. You gotta put on a backpack and get off the fucking road. Walk on the path to freedom. Freedom. Alright, that was stupid. One of the coolest, just open, expansive views of the entire journey. Looking at all these mountains. The video just can't do it justice. You got a few little lambs, freshly shorn, just munching on some grass up in the hills here. What's up, guys? Hi there. Don't mind me. Just making you famous. Sound of vehicles in the background. We got about 2 miles to go on the trail here, and hopefully be at my stopping point. Look at all these freaking sheep, man. Sheep as far as the eye can see. Just grazing, making noise, living their best sheep lives.